Everyone, I've got something exciting to share with you. I've got something new. Now, we all love gear. We're all gear hounds because we're photographers. And yes, there's stuff we want, but it seems infrequent that something really interesting comes along that really piques your interest. And I've got that right here. I just received from my friends at NiSi their new 15mm Sunstar lens. I'm just unboxing it right now. I just received it. I'm going to take it outside as soon as the sun comes out, might be a day or so. But I'm just testing it on the camera right now. And I have the Sony version. I'm also waiting for the Fuji version, so I'll be able to test it out on that as well. Now, this is a full frame lens. Obviously, on the Fuji, it's an APS-C. So this lens says 15mm. By the way, it's a little wider than that. It's about 14.5. What that means is if you're going to put it on an APS-C camera, instead of being 1.5 times, it's a little bit less. So it's actually about 24mm, or 22mm rather, on the Fuji cameras. So first impressions, well, the lens seems very well made. It's hefty. It's all metal construction. I've got everything that was in the box here. I've got a little manual, warranty cards, a little pouch here, and the lens hood. And something I really appreciate, this is an all metal lens hood. And to me, the lens hood is always, besides protecting lens flare from the sun, it's also the first line of defense if your lens gets banged. So if you hit the front of the lens and you have a metal hood like that, that's a great feature to have. So I'm just going to take off the lens cap. I'm going to put the lens hood on. The lens itself has a standard 72mm thread. So that means you can put regular 72mm filters on it, which is awesome for a lens this wide. And again, it's hefty. I believe it's about 1 pound, but it's not that big a lens also. In fact, if I take off the hood and compare it to the other wide-angle lens I've been using, this is the Sony 12-24. So when you see the two of them together, you can see it's much smaller. It's about half the size. So I'm going to put it on my camera. I'm not going to be able to shoot it right this second because it's a Sunstar lens and there's no sun out. But as soon as that happens, we're going to do that. What's very interesting about this lens, and I'm really excited to try out, is that what makes this lens different? Yeah, you can get a Sunstar in any lens if you go down to f20, f22. What's really unique about this lens that excited me when I heard about it was that this lens will create a Sunstar at any aperture, including all the way open. I can shoot this lens at f4 and get a Sunstar. And that's going to open some interesting possibilities, because what if I want to have the foreground out of focus and just the Sunstar? Could be really interesting. Something pretty much impossible to do prior to this.